Olympia Morata in Ciceronis Paradoxa, Episode 2. Proemia. In primam lectionem, quod si veniam petera solemus, cum aut imprudentes erravimus, aut cum impulsi peccavamus, ut egregia est, Marci Catonus, aulum albinum reprehendentes apud Gellium sententia, multis nominibus ego veniam a vobis et petera et impetrare debeo. Olympia begins with the proemia, that is, introductory comments to the first reading or the first lecture. In primam lectionem, feminine singular and accusative. And then we have quod si veniam petera solemus. She says the fact that, quod, if we are accustomed solemus, if we typically ask for petera or seek forgiveness or leniency or pardon, solemus is first plural, present indicative active, from the second conjugation verb solere. It's taking petera, third conjugation, and then the object veniam, feminine singular accusative. If we typically seek pardon when, cum here with the indicative erravimus and peccavamus is going to be parenthetical. When either foolishly we make a mistake, we have made a mistake, erravimus, imprudentes is masculine plural, or perhaps feminine plural and nominative, since Olympia is the subject. And then we have the polite plural, erravimus, which is a first plural, perfect indicative active. This is a good example of how Latin prefers to take a nominative adjective rather than an adverb. Whereas in English we would say something like, we have erred foolishly. Latin likes to focus on the state of mind or the character of the actor rather than a description of the action. When either foolishly or in foolishness we have made a mistake, or cum impulsi, when we are driven, impulsi, by something, we have sinned, peccavamus. So notice she draws a distinction, Olympia does, between errare, to make a mistake, and peccare, to sin. So, she says, so, egregia est sententia, as is the distinguished sententia, or the peculiar egregia opinion of Marcus Cato when he was reprehendentis. So Catonis are both masculine, singular, and genitive, as is this present active participle reprehendentis, same gender number in case, as is the opinion, the sententia, the unique opinion of Marcus Cato when he was doing what? When he was rebuking or scolding, reprehendentis, Aulus Albinus. And where did he do this? He did this apud Gellium, in the work of Gellius. As that happened, she says, I, ego, referring to herself now in the first singular rather than these plurals, peccavamus and erravimus, I should, debeo, I ought to, do two things, et petera et impetrare. I ought to ask for and try to obtain veniam, this pardon or this mercy, feminine singular and accusative, from you, a vobis, that is, from my readers. And I ought to do so multis nominibus, which is neuter, plural, and ablative. I ought to do so with many expressions or many arguments. At least this is how I am taking this ablative here.